Good afternoon, Las Vegas.
Or good evening, wherever you are.
Yeah.
6:40.
Or good morning if you're listening in the morning.
Guten Tag.
Sure.
Gluten-free.
But yes, here we are again.
Welcome back again.
Epi number
6. No seis. I don't know what that means, but that's Spanish.
6. Epi number 6. Here we are. Ryan and I, once again. Javi, busy sketch.
Too busy.
It's hard to fit into the schedule.
Hey.
But yeah, maybe we'll squeeze in there someday.
Come on. It's hopefully before 10 before we quit this podcast.
Yeah, episode 6.
And we back.
And we'll see you guys next time.
All right. Next week.
No, man. I don't know. We're going on a whim.
On a whim today.
Today's a whim, but hey, that's the best ideas come on a whim.
The funniest ideas.
Yeah.
I think. You don't want to think too much about things. Overthinking is a gift and a curse.
Yes.
From my experience, at least.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to say I'm an overthinker. In all aspects of the word. But it also brings awareness to a lot of things.
Absolutely.
So there's a balance. And
Yes.
I talked about a lot of this last episode. So, if you haven't heard that, go back. And
What are you doing with your life?
What are you doing? Do you know the order of operations?
I know you saw our story today.
PEMDAS. Yeah, we're in Hawaii right now. Oh,
dude,
man.
can you believe it's September? September 1st.
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, all my bills hit, so that's cool.
Ooh,
Yikes.
that's how you know.
God damn it, dude. I'm getting overdrafted, baby.
Yikes.
Damn.
Man, this year is moving by quick, but I feel like we say that every year.
Say that every pod.
Yeah, every pod, every day, all the time.
So much events coming up. So many things to possibly do. So many
Yes.
things to waste your money on.
Too many.
God
Too many to keep track
damn
of.
it.
Too many to keep track of. This weekend, next month.
What do we got coming up?
Um,
Bunch of shows. The Bryson Tiller thing.
Yes, SimCity.
Featuring Mario. Wow, whatever.
super last minute surprise. I was like, what the heck?
Yeah, Bryson Tiller and Mario. R&B, but how does that happen?
Yeah. They're going to only perform 3 songs each.
Bet. Just like Blast. And
Yeah.
also Blast is performing that same day.
Yeah, at Money Baby.
Yeah, Money Baby. The place. It's not a person.
It's K.
Don't care for it.
Yeah.
Very
No.
mid design, I
Yeah.
would think. Outdoor, indoor, sure. Bar, sure. $22 drinks? No.
Not sure.
I'm good, though. I'm not sure about that.
Oh, very sure.
I'm very
Not
sure
getting it.
that I'm not getting one. Yes, that's correct.
We have that. We have
Some festivals coming up.
Lib.
Yep, Life is Beautiful.
Lib
At
coming
the
up
end
in a
of the
couple
month.
weeks.
EDC's next month.
Jeez.
A day in Vegas.
The month after.
Yep.
Oh, this weekend is also Lost in Dreams.
Lost in Dreams. It's this
Completely
weekend.
forgot.
Wow. It's
What a lineup that
it's
was.
like an EDC pregame, pretty
Yeah.
much.
Great lineup, I would say.
I would say so.
I would only go for a couple people, but great
I'd
lineup.
probably go on the last day. Whatever.
Eh,
Too many things going
but
on,
yeah,
man.
too much to keep track of. And then HHN.
Oh, yes.
Not here.
Halloween Horror
Not here,
Nights
but-
in California.
Yes.
At Universal Studios.
Great time. If you haven't been, please go.
If you like to be scared, or even if you don't, just enjoy the festivities of
Yeah.
the holiday, Halloween.
The ambiance, the environment.
My favorite holiday. I grew to like it. Obviously, growing up, I would say Christmas was my favorite.
Yeah.
Only because gift giving, love, the food, the spirit of it all, and the snow, which I never got on any Christmas. But Christmas was awesome. And color green, my fave. So
Yes.
easy. But I grew up. Maybe in the last 5-6 years is when I was like, man, Halloween's kind of my shit. The theming that goes into that is, I would say, more of a theme than Christmas. Personally, you don't really have Christmas stores popping up randomly.
Yeah.
It's always Spirit Halloween or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
And I think it's great. I love it. People get into it. You could dress like a anime character or a serial killer, and it wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to dress as, go ahead. Get some candy.
Yeah, get creative.
Yeah. And the parties that come with it, way more
yeah.
crazy than a Christmas party. With eggnog. Come on.
I don't think you're getting wild at Christmas
We're not
parties.
getting wild with the nog, my G. Come on, bro.
No, I'm the complete opposite. I'm right now. I'm growing to like Halloween, but Christmas, the time between Thanksgiving and Christmas has always been my favorite.
That's true. Christmas does have a longer hold on you because once Halloween's done, the minute it hits 12:01 a.m. November 1st, it's
Christmas.
You skipped Thanksgiving at that point. You know what? I think growing up, Thanksgiving was my favorite holiday, only because of that reason, and also it's a week before my birthday. Yes. So it's like so many events happening right after each other, and it's all love, and I think that was great.
Yeah. So if you haven't been to HHN at Universal, go do it.
Go hop on. Cheaper than probably any Christmas event that you go to, like Disneyland.
Halloween.
Yikes.
You said Christmas, but Halloween.
Well, I'm saying it's cheaper than like a Disney Halloween,
like after hours,
Christmas thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And what else? What do we got? Donda just dropped.
Ooh, let's talk pop culture.
Yeah.
PC. Donda. The
Donda,
name of
Donda.
Kanye West's mom as the album. A lot of controversy on Twits. A little bit on Facebook because they're late to the game.
What did you hear?
Not really controversy. Well, this was before it dropped. Like, who's dropping first?
Oh, yeah.
Drake or Kanye?
Yeah.
Oh, they're beefing. And every time that I see a screenshot of Kanye's like Instagram post, it was always gone by the time I saw it. So I don't know if it's fake news or even if it was real news. Like, you got to really read into it to understand. No one understands what the hell he's talking about. Kanye doesn't even understand what he's talking about sometimes. I feel like. I don't know. This guy's crazy. But, it dropped. I listened to maybe 90% of the album.
Oh, wow.
I loved it.
Yeah.
Despite all the people saying on Twitter, like, oh, it's very mid. Oh, I hope it's not a gospel album. Oh, this and that. I think it provides you with a mood and a little bit of vibes.
Mm-hmm.
And when I listen to music, I kind of try and put it into 3 categories. Like, if it fits any of those categories, I'm going to rock with it.
Yeah.
So we got vibes, we got moods, and we got feels.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds similar, but they're very different if you really think about it.
Yeah.
You know? And I think Kanye provided me with 2 of those categories with this album so far. And a lot of the songs, I didn't skip any of it, so that's
no
good.
Skips.
Yeah, I don't really care for like the mumble rap. I think there was like 1 or 2 songs in there which was a verse only. I don't know who it was. He didn't say who the features were on.
None of the features are on.
Apparently, he said it was leaked by Universal. I don't know who. Could be HHN.
Oh.
HHN behind it all. But yeah, I think the album was great. But I love that kind of music.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I love the auto tune with the rhyme, not the rhyming, but like the flow of the music and like just different sounds and like the offbeat kind of. I don't know. It was just great.
Yeah.
I think it was great so far. I haven't finished it, but I know it was great, and I'm glad it was more than whatever SoundCloud said it was.
Yeah.
So. 27 songs, that's kind of a lot.
That is a lot.
Jesus.
I haven't listened to it in full yet. I've barely even started it. I think I've listened to 3 songs. No Child Left Behind, which has been all over the place since the first listening party he did. No Child Left Behind, love that song. Hurricane, love that song. And what is it? Believe What I Say?
Yeah, the Lauryn Hill.
The Lauryn Hill sample.
Which is also funny because Drake sampled that song not too long ago. So what's going on? What's up? What's the beef, man?
Yeah, what's the beef between these two?
Come on, dude. I don't get it. And so CLB's dropping in 2 days, maybe tomorrow night, actually.
Tomorrow night, yeah.
I'm more excited for that, but only because I'm an avid Drake fan.
Yes.
I mean, if you knew me very well, you should know he's my favorite artist. Because he always provides me with all 3 categories, vibes, moods, feels. Sure, he misses sometimes.
Yeah.
Everybody's
going to miss sometimes.
Shit, Scorpion was a big miss for me, but I took some of those songs, and those are great. But overall, as an artist, I loved it. Love him as an artist because he understands what he needs to do. 1, to get the money, and that's when, the quality of the music kind of just goes down for me. But when he just goes off, on the tracks that he just talks, raps, like just on a consistent beat, kind of like Lemon Pepper Freestyle. You know, So Far Gone days, he would have a lot of those, like 5 a.m. in Toronto, 3 a.m. or 3 a.m. in Dallas. Yeah, like just shit like that. That's my favorite Drake. But then he has a plethora of different masks that he wears during his music, and that's why I appreciate it. Not too many people do that, you know.
Absolutely.
At the tier that he does.
Yeah.
But
to say the least, we're very excited for this album.
Oh yeah, already
so
said.
Don't let us down, Jersey. Aubrey.
I don't think he will.
Aubrey Graham.
Mr. Graham, crack.
Do you have high expectations?
Yes.
Because
he pushed it back so goddamn long.
Yes.
And he has that stupid album art with 12 pregnant women of all different colors, and
leading many to believe that it could be a baby making album.
Say what you want, man. Mean what you say. I don't know.
Hey, and Roble, if you're listening to this,
yeah, friend Roble,
you better be listening to this. And if you are, you better not listen to it without us.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you'll pay the consequences.
You'll pay the consequences, dude. It's a seance for me. I need to be in a safe space, speakers only, no AC blowing in my ear.
Yeah, nothing.
Need complete dead silence. I need some cognac or some whiskey on the rocks in my hand. I'm going to be wearing a plain black tee, maybe with a gold somewhere, some gold accessory.
Stunting.
It's just a classy vibe. That's what I want, regardless if it's not a classy album or not. When Drake drops an album like this, pushed it back for so long, and also hasn't dropped since, 2018 for Scorpion?
It's been that long?
It was since his full
studio not including Scary Hours.
Dark, that's not an album. Dark Level.
But a full album? It's been 3 years?
Yes.
Holy crap.
Since Scorpion. Since Kiki D Love Me. Right?
Yeah.
So, it's a classy affair. I take this serious. I'm not listening to it. You guys are going to post it on Twitter.
Yeah.
Don't fucking talk to me about it. I don't want to hear it. All right?
What's it called? And we missed the surprise drop today. Surprise, I'm dropping merch, but not going to tell anybody.
Oh, hey, let me just go downtown Las Vegas and rent out a fucking chapel that no one ever been to in their lives. And not tell anyone, but I guess everyone knows about it. And then just give away free merch.
Yeah, free.
In a wedding chapel.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that shit? I should have got a fucking DM. You know, I buy shit from OVO all the time. Where's my,
or email or something.
Hey, come on. There might be something in the next week or so. Go to this wedding chapel. You'll see why. Nothing.
Yeah.
I found out through Twitter from some random...
After they had done it.
I had to follow the topic of Drake on Twitter just to find out that happened. And I thought it was fake. This is bullcrap.
People waited, an hour to get merch, if there was any?
Yeah. And I don't know, man. It's all a scam to me. I don't get it.
Yeah. I saw a TikTok of the one in LA, and apparently they only had 8 in one group. The first group that showed up of 8 got it. And that was it. Done.
8 in LA?
Selfish.
8 in Vegas makes more sense, but 8 in LA? Come on, dude.
No.
What are you doing, bro? What are you trying to do with this album? That's why it's also getting me hyped up, because he's giving away all his free merch. Yeah. He's making this unknown stuff. He's doing it a very different way of promoting his album. Mm-hmm. He's not selling out stadiums like fucking Kanye is just for a listening party.
Yeah.
He's renting out wedding chapels in Vegas and then just hitting the streets of Toronto and just giving away shirts.
Yeah.
And then he hacked Sports Center for 15 seconds with a cardboard sign that said September 3rd. Bro, this guy's different, my G. Come on, bro. That's my boy right there.
I don't miss. Let alone miss you.
I don't miss, let alone miss you. Come on, dude. I mean, I know you're 34, but that still hits.
Ooh.
No matter what your age is, I get that.
Should have told me you love me today, because tomorrow's a
new day. I swear if he uses those in the songs, though, I'm not going to lie.
It has. I feel like there has to be. At least one of the quotes that I've seen has to be in the song.
I feel like he might have an interlude of people talking, though. There's no way this album doesn't have interludes of someone in his family talking.
Oh, yeah.
It has to be.
Has to.
Not him. He's not going to talk on an interlude. He never did. Never will. But yeah.
We shall see what the album brings.
Mm-hmm.
The simp, the baby making, the hype.
Maybe a little shot at Kanye. I don't know.
Ooh.
Or maybe even Kanye on the album. Can you imagine, dude?
I don't think it
would, but...
How the tables have turned.
Why the turntables?
The turned tables. How the turns have tables.
That would be stupid because Drake wasn't on Donda, but if the deluxe album comes out and Drake's on it, can you imagine?
Surprise.
Probably Jay-Z. Maybe Jay-Z's on there. I don't know.
Hey, Kendrick, it's your turn.
Oh yeah, I'm kind of almost just excited for Kendrick's album, just as Drake. Only because I'm starting to like Kendrick a lot more, and he also provides me with moods, feels, and vibes as well.
Yeah.
But his shit is just so intellectual. Like sometimes I can't keep up, so that's why I stick with Drake.
Yeah. No, I feel that. Family Ties was great. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I enjoyed Family Ties.
But yeah, that's where we're at.
Yeah.
Pop culture.
Now we're caught up on music.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus.
What you got? I know you have something.
What do I have? Well, hard shift, e-brake, turning right, skirt,
Drift.
Just tapping in my thoughts. I was having a conversation with a friend earlier today, and kind of sparked my thought. Basically, what I came up with, or it was kind of a question, I guess, for you all and also me and even Dane, how interesting the perspective is, and also, you know, the similarities that you have when you're one and only child of a family. Like, you're the only one born from your mom and your dad. And also being the oldest child of your family. And what similarities you might have, I guess, between those two.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're going to be the first one, and I guess in the other instance, the only one that learns those lessons. But what do you think, I guess, makes you different from someone who is an only child, at the same time, you being the oldest child of your family? What's the similarities and differences that you see?
Sheesh. I don't think I've ever thought about that before.
I know. We're here for the hard-hitting questions. So that's what they're tuning in for. They don't want to talk about Drake and Donda. It doesn't fucking matter. And this is why they're here.
The thing is, the thing about this is the hard-hitting questions. I am totally down for. But if you guys have noticed from any episode we filmed, Ryan's on a much higher level of thinking than I am. I'm trying to get to his level.
I'm an overthinker.
So when he hits with these questions, and I don't know if it's happened to you guys too, when you hear these questions, but when he hits these questions, I just don't know how to approach it because I'm not at his level quite yet.
Problem solving. We gotta get hit with these, far left field questions.
Of course.
Because it makes you think about it.
Yeah, of course. But sometimes, I guess where I'm at right now, sometimes I need, not all the time, but sometimes I need to hear what somebody else thinks, and not for me to kind of like bandwagon off of it, but for me to kind of like to get the mind
going,
turning a little bit.
I'll go first.
I do, just because it's something I've never thought of before.
Yeah.
So I kind of don't know what to think of. Yeah.
Well, here's what I came up with when I was not posed this question. I made up the question. I think, well, in my situation, I am the oldest. Technically, only blood. Mm-hmm. I have half siblings on my mom's side and also my dad's side. But I think, I didn't really think about it too much, but the only main difference that I saw from, or not from being the only child, but from being the oldest and being the only child, the only difference that I saw would be the fact that you have to, well, depending how you are as a person, or a brother or older sister, is the experience that you gain from being the first one to go through all these trials and tribulations. Mm-hmm. You kind of want to be that person that makes sure that your siblings don't have to go through the same things. Yeah. You kind of give them the ladder that you built to get higher than you did at a younger age.
Yeah.
I learned that a lot through my friend Alvin, actually. He taught me a lot about how to treat my siblings, and really appreciated of that. Like, everything that he went through with his parents, and things that I'm going through with my parents, or have gone through with my parents, it makes, the hard times especially, you don't want that for your younger sibling. You want them to be better than you were at any point in time in your life.
Yeah. Depending
on how you are as a brother or a sister. But I think that's the only difference, is that as an only child, you're just doing this for you.
Yeah.
But now that you're the oldest child, and you kind of hold that weight, not like a mom or dad, but like that in between, that bridge between the young and the older age, you can provide all this knowledge that, depending if they want to take it or not, but you can provide this knowledge to get them to higher places that you never had available to you.
Yeah.
Which sucks to think about when, you know, I wish I had an older brother or sister that taught me how to do taxes or how to invest money or whatever.
Yeah.
But I had to learn all of that on my own. And I'm still learning, but you want to give more when you're someone in that position to give. And that's the only thing I've noticed that I could separate the two from.
No, that's exactly what I was thinking on. I'm not bandwagon, I promise, but like that's exactly.
It just makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely. Just guide them.
Just guide. Just be that guardian. You don't have to be a parent, but be a guardian to your siblings, man. Because believe it or not, they do look up to you, and I've had a hard time understanding that. Like, you know, I don't get to see my siblings very often, and that's why I think like, oh well, if I was in their shoes and my older brother or sister wasn't there, then would I think like, oh, he's just that guy that shows up every often? Yeah, he cares about me, but do I really take what he says into consideration?
Yeah.
I'm a teenager. Do I even know what that means?
Yeah.
Or do I care?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I've heard it from a handful of my friends that, you know, your words mean a lot, or at least from me. Like, they told me my words mean a lot, and that you should take pride in what you say and what you do.
Yeah.
Because people are watching you as a role model in some sort of way. So it really stuck with me. I thought that was a cool thought. I don't know.
I feel that 100%.
Yeah.
Because I know growing up, I didn't have the greatest relationship with my brother. I mean, we have a I think 5-year gap. Yeah, 5 year, because he'll be 21. I'm 26. And obviously, younger and older siblings fight all the time.
Sure.
It's inevitable.
But
I would say that we didn't have the greatest relationship growing up, and I feel like I don't know if we're getting off topic here, but I feel like I feel like I didn't really do that for him. I guess kind of like guide him and lead him, just because we're two completely different people,
that's fair.
Yeah, we're complete opposites, honestly. But yeah, I feel like I didn't really do my best at guiding and leading him. But now I feel like our relationship is a lot better. We talk a lot more. I mean, not that we didn't talk before, but like we talk a lot more about personal stuff now.
Substance stuff that means
yeah,
things.
Not so many secrets anymore. We're a lot more open with each other, which I'm glad. Kid's about to be 21, which is crazy.
Jeez,
it's crazy. I remember when I took him to his first day of high school. Yeah,
my brother just started high school. Yikes!
Dang, they grow up so fast.
It's bullshit.
I used to walk to my brother's elementary school to pick him up with Dylan, my friend Dylan, good friend.
Damn.
He would go, because there's two elementary schools right next to each other. His brother went to one, my brother went to the other. We'd go pick him up and then walk back because we lived very close to each other. The good old days.
Good.
Man, oh man, how time flies.
Yeah, both my brothers just started high school and middle school, and both middle school and high school that I went to. So, I mean, like, where has this last 10 years gone that I graduated?
Yeah.
What the hell is this? Where's my 10-year anniversary invite that I'm not going to go to?
Same.
Because I don't give a schnitz about Centennial.
Ooh.
Hey, name dropping. Bulldogs.
Bulldog.
Yikes.
I know, my 10 years coming up in 2 years, and
damn.
I don't know if I'll be going to that.
Wait for a change your email.
We shall see.
Oh, man. Yeah. Brothers are getting tall, too.
Yeah.
I don't know what's in the water nowadays or if I talked about this before, but these kids, man. My brother said he plays football for Centennial freshman. He was like, oh, we just had a game. I missed his first 2 games because I had work, this new job. And I was like, man, how was your games? He was like, oh, we lost the first one. We came back a little bit. The second one was cool. We won. I was like, you score any touchdowns? He was like, yeah. I was like, oh, so what happened with the first one? Why'd you guys lose? It looks, because I saw some clips about the second game that he was in. He was, rocking some people on special teams.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, why'd you lose the first one? He was like, oh, man, you should have saw there's dudes on the other team, or Shadow Ridge, that were taller than you and bigger than me, like heavier than you too. I was like, are you kidding me? You know how long it took me to get to this weight and height?
Yeah.
27 years.
Yeah.
But then freshmen are now just bigger than me now.
Bishop Sycamore.
Bishop Gorman, Bishop Sycamore. Who knows, dude?
Freaking Bishop Sycamore.
What a sham, dude. Go ahead and explain Bishop Sycamore really quick.
Very quickly, if you don't know who Bishop Sycamore is, it is a fake high school academy, whatever. They claimed to have D1 prospects on their team. And they convinced, by telling them that, by telling ESPN that, or whoever it was, they were able to get a nationally televised high school football game on ESPN against the top high school academy in the nation.
Okay, pause right there.
Yep.
That's crazy in and of itself.
Super crazy.
You finessed ESPN, I don't know how. Named it Bishop Sycamore.
Bishop Sycamore.
Get a better name. Try again.
I forgot what the age range was, but there's people on that team, on the Bishop Sycamore team, that were junior college.
JUCO.
Yeah.
Okay. And then also, how do you get a match with the number 1 ranked high school team, first off?
Yeah.
How did you just finagle that?
That's
thing. Crazy. And then the kicker is, what's the kicker?
The kicker.
What happened in that game?
Oh, Bishop Sycamore got destroyed 58-0. 58-0, and I saw some of the highlights from that game, and it's so bad.
Oh my god,
so
bro.
bad. If you guys don't care about this, I'm sorry, but it is hilarious to me.
No, you have to care about this.
It's hilarious to me that a fake high school team convinced ESPN that they had Division I prospects on their team, and it got them on a nationally televised game against the top academy.
That's already a headline.
Yes.
That is the headline.
In the nation. How did ESPN not do their research on this school to be like, this isn't legit?
Right.
Because I think I saw something where they were like, they had been like, oh, we have D1 prospects.
Sure.
And they did research on the prospects, and none of them came up. Nothing on any of them came up. So that should have been a red flag already.
Arrest them.
I don't know if that was ESPN or not, but like, I don't know how that slipped through the cracks for Bishop Sycamore.
And then you get blown up by 58 points. 0? They scored 0.
0 points.
Unbelievable.
0 points. I think they played 2 games, but the game against the top academy in the nation, they lost 58-0.
God, bro, at that point, what do you do after that? If you're on Bishop Sycamore, what do you do?
Yeah.
How do you recover? You don't.
Yeah, absolutely.
You quit. You play basketball. You go switch to bowling or something. I don't know. The memes that came from that was pretty funny.
Yeah. Well, I mean, apparently it's an actual team. Bishop Sycamore is an actual team, but they faked it being a high school team.
Oh.
They're just kind of like a club, I guess.
Sure.
I think that's what I had seen. But they faked being a high school so they could be on national TV to play the top team.
They're like, oh, easy dubs. We're playing high schoolers?
We have D1 recruits.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, that goes back to what, freshmen nowadays are like 6'10", and, they're wrecking everybody.
Yeah.
Then you can face some junior college team and blow them out 58-0, even if you're a high schooler. I mean, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, like you said, I don't know what's in the water nowadays, but, like, my brother's been taller than me since he graduated high school.
Yeah.
And I don't know where he got it from. Because my dad's maybe an inch or 2 taller than I am, and I'm around 5'10", 11. Mm-hmm. My brother's like 6'1", 6'2".
It's always the youngest one. Well, there's always something very interesting about the youngest in the family if you have other siblings.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I've always seen it as, in my family, the youngest one is always the most creative. Not necessarily the most athletic, but they're always the most creative. They use their brain in different ways.
Yeah.
The older you are, the more, people just play football or they just play sports. But the younger ones, they want to do art. They want to, if they do play sports, not the craziest athletic one like volleyball or surfing.
Yeah.
I just think it's interesting. It's really cool. I don't know if that's the same instance with everyone else's family, but Jesse doesn't play that many sports.
No, but he's very.
But that boy thinks.
He thinks a lot.
He has a
creative imagination.
We'll leave it at that.
Yeah, definitely not a bad thing.
No,
not a bad thing at all.
We need more creatives in this life.
I agree.
We have too many football players. We don't need any more of those.
No more fake teams, please.
No more, dude. I need a fake art school. That's what I want to see. Art school versus art school.
I wish I was artistic, like I could draw or paint or something.
Yeah, also. Or dance or sing.
You can't dance?
Nah.
No. Same.
Can't dance. What's that?
No, I definitely wish I could sing, though.
Easy money.
Easy.
Easiest money.
I wish I had the Chris Brown combo. The dance and singing.
Just the artistic side. We don't
Yes,
want the
just
rest of
just
Chris
the
Brown.
dancing and the singing aspect of him, but then everything else he could keep.
He could keep that.
But if I could dance and sing, man, oh man.
See you later. I don't know who you are. Talk to my agent.
Yeah.
And
Send an
maybe
email.
we can schedule something next year. Oh, man.
And I wish I could play. Well, it's not something that's impossible, but I want to learn how to play piano. I've been saying that for years now, but I
Also?
want to learn how to play piano.
Also.
And I need to relearn guitar.
Guitar right there.
Yep, guitar right there, guitar right there.
Yeah, YouTube, I guess.
But yeah, man, if I could sing,
Oh, if I had to choose between singing and dancing, I'm taking singing. And I've already done
I
dancing.
think I'd have to agree with
love
you.
dancing.
Yeah.
I love music more than I love dancing.
yeah.
But I love singing more than I love dancing.
But now you make the music instead of dancing to it.
Absolutely.
And cheers to that, my guy.
Oh, mid-pod shot, baby.
Mid-pod shot. If you're of age,
I mean, sure, go
cheers.
ahead. If you're driving.
If you're driving and you have coffee or you have a soda or a water or
Or
a
a
juice,
flask of water.
whatever you have, cheers to you guys.
Yeah. Clink.
Clink.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
ASMR.
Oh man.
Man.
That Tennessee honey.
Yeah, Tennessee whiskey.
That's what we're sipping on if you were curious.
Yeah,
And if you
Honey
weren't curious, then we're still going to tell you anyways.
Yeah, Honey Jack brings me back to the high school days, the illegal drinking days. Yikes.
Illegal, yikes.
One of the first few hangovers I had was Honey Jack, so that's cool.
Dang.
Yeah.
Mems.
Mems. Or lack thereof.
I don't think I started drinking alcohol until I was...
Until I met you. Well, actually, you had limoncello, and even then, you barely took a Jello shot every
Yes, I think...
months.
Yeah. I think I waited till my 21st
You did
to even sip alcohol.
a liqueur.
Yeah. But then, I think for me to, like, start drinking...
Casually, it would have been till 24.
I would say around there. 23, 24 maybe.
So like 2-3 years ago.
Yeah.
Very rare.
I wasn't the biggest on alcohol, but...
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I was pretty close to blacking out on my 24th birthday.
Oh, I remember that. I was there.
Yes,
That
it
was
was
the,
at
that was
the
the
Palms.
prop. That was the prop night.
It was the prop that I took a huge... it was at least 2 or 3 shots. I just chugged it. On no food.
Jeez.
On no food.
Got a hotel room. I showed up. This guy sat everyone down and did it.
Is that what's up?
He did a little speech,
Yeah.
and then you took like 5 shots in one gulp.
Yeah, I just chugged it.
And then
Masood
good night.
handed me the bottle as soon as I walked in the room. Said what's up to everybody. Quick speech. Glug, 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 glug.
No peer pressure there. That was all him.
Yeah.
That was a coming of age for him. That was
Hey.
his 21st.
24.
24. Kobe year.
Even though I didn't eat, I was excited.
Yeah.
That was the first time. That was the first time I had a party like that.
It was a controlled environment. We were
Yes.
safe.
Yes, we were safe.
Right.
We were smart.
No one was, yeah.
It got shut down, but we were smart.
But, I mean, for good. It was safe, though.
yes, of course,
Thank you
it was
for the
safe.
security for doing their job.
Yes, and we apologize. I don't even know they're listening, but we apologize for the inconvenience that we caused.
So sorry.
But yeah, man. Now I'm 26,
Yikes. Pick up sticks.
on the way to 30.
You just started.
Yeah, you're
Keep up.
you're a little bit ahead of me.
I'm almost halfway to 30 if you start from 25.
How do you feel about that?
I feel great. I've actually been wanting to talk about this. I don't know if I said it before. People compare, or not compare, but they... Nowadays, when you hit the 26 to 30 mark, people are already putting you in like, oh man, you're getting old. Because I hang out with people that are younger than me on my dance team, and all my other friends not necessarily older than me. I only have a few friends that are older than me, and they're in between 30 or just turned 30. And I think we did talk about this, but like when people say that, oh man, you're getting old, or I feel old, my back, my knees, well, you're just making excuses. You're not accepting who you are fully. You're not happy with what you bring to the table, your experiences that you've gained in the last 26 plus years, I guess. And you're just comparing yourself to a 14-year-old who dances harder than you because he or she has been doing it since they were younger.
Yeah.
That's touching base on the comparison stuff, but like, you have to understand everything that you've been through in your life. No one has done the same thing.
Yeah.
And that kind of goes into like you embracing what you are fully, and that can also turn into, I guess, what you can provide for the world. For example, because that sounds like a lot, any experience that you've ever been through, any hardship that you've ever had to learn from or grow from, that is what makes you different from absolutely everybody else. So when you're in that tough time of like, man, what do I want to do for the rest of my life, or where do I want to be, who do I want to be, at the end of the day, you have to first come to terms with who you are. Okay, this is me. This is Ryan. I was in the Army. I've learned a lot of lessons about leadership and how to listen good. I learned from my time on my dance team that translating leadership lessons and also being able to be a people person and be observant with other people on my team, that led me to develop these certain skills. And the trauma that I've been through wherever in my life, I've learned from that, and all this knowledge and all this breakthroughs that you've had because of your hardships. You put that into a ball, you dive deep into that ball, and then you spread it out into every detail of it, and that is who you are. Now, diving deep into the ball of what you are is the hardest part, because I would say that's the beginning. You have to gather all your thoughts, gather all your experiences, and then kind of sift through them, go through it, read the book, go through everything that you've been through, reflect on who you are, and then you organize them. Like, this is what I learned from this. This is what I became because of this. Not everyone's one-dimensional, so you could learn one thing, but you could also think a different way. So you kind of mesh together, like, oh, this is how I think about what happened. This is what happened. This is what someone else said they thought about what happened, and then you kind of find your own formula. And at the end of the day, you have this whole plan set out in front of you, saying, okay, this is what I love. You just go with what you feel at the time. This is what I love. This is who I want to be. I don't know how I'm going to get there, but just go with your feelings, and eventually you're going to be in a place in life where you're happy with who you are. Sure, your knee might hurt, but you can understand why your knee hurt. Oh, it's because, maybe I ran 12 miles when I was in the Army and I never really rehabbed it right. And you just have to accept at the end of the day that you are the person you are because of what you've been through. And if you want to give back to this world, just like everyone's given to you in your life, just be as open-minded as possible. Just be open. The more you give, I've learned, is the best gift that you can get is giving someone else.
Of course.
That came out wrong. The more you give is weirdly how much you take back.
You get,
For me. Because I'd like to give, not with the intention of getting back from that person, but I want to just give because of the feeling I get when I help someone else get to where they want to be. Give to give, not to take. That's
of course. And that's the mentality you have to have.
That is a very hard truth to swallow. Especially for kids from 18 until my age, or probably even more depending on your social situation. But I am to go back to what you're saying. I feel great where I am at 27, about to be 28. Shit, I'm excited for 30 because of how my life's going mentally. I'm okay with who I am, regardless of the mistakes I may have made. And, I'm just happy with the people that are around me. and what I can provide for them,
Yeah.
and eventually in return to provide for the world.
Yeah.
And I am okay with that, and I'm extremely happy.
That's good.
Yeah.
That is good to
It
hear.
helps me sleep at night.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
I think we've, like I said, I feel like we've talked about this before, but I'm in a spot where I don't know what to do with my life, and thinking about 30 scares me.
Right. Fair.
It scares me. But that's the journey that I'm on. I'm meant to be on it, and I'm coming to terms with accepting it.
Boom. First step.
Yeah. It's scary, but I have to realize that this is the journey that I'm on, and I'm on it for a reason. But I can't stop.
It would be scary if you weren't scared about it, because you know you care about it so much.
Mm-hmm.
If it doesn't make you nervous or scared, that means you don't care. You don't care.
Yeah.
And if you don't care where you're at in a couple of years, then that's pretty much you giving up on life. You don't want that.
Yeah.
Because I don't know where that will lead you, but I can't imagine it's a nice place.
Yeah. But I do think about it every now and then, and it's crazy. I'm very grateful and thankful, but it is crazy to me that I have lived 26 years of life.
Yeah.
26 years.
Whole years.
However many days that is, hours, minutes, seconds.
Gonna do some math. Go ahead.
Quick math.
Gonna go to the calculator.
But it is mind-blowing to think that I have...
9,490 days.
Holy...
Did I do that right? 365 times 26, right? Yeah. Does that mean that I'm at 10,000 right now?
You're over 10K.
10K, baby.
Over 10K.
Damn. Let's go.
No, that is crazy. But I am extremely grateful and thankful that I've been able to live 26 years. And I've been able to make 26 years of memories that'll last a lifetime.
Even the ones that I don't remember. I'm sure someone else remembers it.
Yeah. There's plenty that I don't remember.
Yeah.
But, there's plenty of memories that I've shared with you, my friend.
Okay. Same. Can't
And
wait
we will
for
continue.
more good times, gooder people.
Always.
That's what it's all about.
Always.
That's what it's all about.
Yes.
And I've said this before, and he just touched on it there. When you're having a rough day, when you're going through it and you don't know what could help you to get through this funk, just eliminate everything that you can. Think about what you can control, and after that, just be grateful that 1, you're alive.
Yeah.
2, you have the people around you that actually care for you.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be scared to reach out to them,
Yeah.
because that ties in with mental health. And
We're big on that.
nowadays, a lot of people are pushing mental health because
Mm-hmm.
it is a thing, and not too many generations before mine, I guess, ever talked about it.
Yeah.
I think it's extremely important. Just because people became millionaires back then doesn't mean they had the greatest mindset. They just did something right and people liked it. But just be grateful at the end of the day. Practice your gratitude, and you will be okay at the end of the day.
The attitude of gratitude.
Yeah, that's it. I think that's the most important thing.
Yes. And I will wrap the bow on that one.
Wayo.
I would like to say there's one thing I want to say that's
There we go.
not even on topic of what we're talking about. But I would just like to say, I don't know if there's anybody listening to us from here, but I know my cousin follows us, and if she listens to it, I love you, and I hope you guys are doing okay. Kylie and John, her fiance, because they live in Louisiana, and Ida just hit Louisiana pretty heavy.
Oh, that's a hurricane.
Hurricane Ida, yeah. It hit Louisiana pretty heavy, and I just want to say I love you guys, and I hope you guys are safe. I know I messaged you, and you messaged me back, but I hope you guys are doing well, and hope to see you next month. Wink, wink.
Whoa.
Wink, wink.
There's a lot to unpack there. 1, gratitude. He loves his family. 2, he reached out. It's very hard for you guys to do that. I know that it is. It's hard for me sometimes, but I know that it's important because I love getting those texts like, hey, man, how you doing?
Yeah.
Hope you're doing good. Even if sometimes I don't reply, I care about those things. And that should be, at the end of the day, I think that should be something that you guys really hone in on, because that's someone going out of their way with no reasoning, no before reasoning, sure, he said it because of the hurricane, but he would do that any other day just because.
Yeah.
And if you really care for somebody, you're going to go out of your way to let them know that. And you don't wait till it's too late. Don't do it.
Never ever. Do not.
It's too late now.
Yeah.
So just do it yesterday.
It takes 5 seconds to type out a text.
Thankfully. Technology, man.
Yeah.
My God. Imagine back then.
Dial up.
Even before that. Fucking crow.
Yeah.
Hogwarts. Owl. There's no texting in Hogwarts, bro.
Horseback.
Sorry, Harry. Yeah, your mom's dead. Your mom's dead.
Oh no. You find out a week later.
Oh. You gotta go look in the mirror. You know, Harry Potter. Come on. Yeah, dude. Don't wait too late.
Yeah.
Just reach out.
Yeah. If you guys have family or friends or whatever that have been affected by Ida or anything, any other natural disasters going on in the world, I know there's fires going on in California.
Ugh,
craziness.
ruining our air.
All over the world. Honestly, the world is crazy right now.
The world's crazy.
Our hearts go out to you if you have family affected by anything terrible going on. We wish the best for everybody.
Yeah.
Peace.
Yeah. Peace and love.
Peace and love to everybody. You know what we're gonna say. By now you should know how we wrap this thing up.
Oh wait, what's the question?
Oh, see, they should know.
Oh, they know. Yeah, you should know the question.
What is the
What's the question? Because if you know it, then you tell me.
I don't know if I have one ready. I know we're supposed to have one, but I didn't do my homework.
Okay, let me just. I don't know.
You know what? Just reach out to your loved ones. Tell them you love them. I know
Challenge.
we've done it before.
It's a challenge, but it's not.
We've done it before, but it's meaningful, and it'll make you feel good. It'll make them feel good.
There you go.
Check up on people. Tell them you love them. Like I said, we've done it before. I don't care. It's something that needs to be done.
And it's not just every time you listen to this podcast.
No.
It's on your own. You have to do this on your own.
Yeah.
Don't wait for someone to tell you.
Absolutely.
Kind of like chores. I hate when people tell me to do the dishes. So just do them anyway. You know it has to be done.
Just do it.
Fuck, you make them, you do them. Even if you don't
I
make
shouldn't
them.
have to ask you.
Yeah. Oh my God. Take out the trash, bro. Yeah, so that's not the question, but that is the challenge. But it's also not a challenge. It's just a reminder.
Yes.
Reach out to the loved ones. Even the people that you wouldn't say are your loved ones, but the people that impact your life in the smallest of ways.
Yeah.
Top to bottom. All of them, if you could. If you got time.
Yeah. People you don't talk to very often and the people you see every day.
Yeah.
Just text them alone. I love you. Easy.
Or you want to get in detail? Go ahead. You can be detailed. Hey, this is something I appreciate about you. Practice gratitude. Practice appreciation.
All the time.
Because it's infectious. You know, it made the first couple times I ever got texted, hey, you did great in rehearsal tonight. Here's what I think you could have worked on. But regardless, I know you're trying your best, and you did awesome. So continue to do your thing, man. That's something along the lines of what I got told when I first started dancing, and that stuck with me. And I kind of wanted to pay it forward in that sense and tell other people that, you know, become someone that gives. Don't just always take from other people, because once you start giving more, you end up getting more in a weird way.
Just the way the world works.
It's weird, yeah.
The universe, everything. But yeah, like I said, you should know how this ends by now.
You get it.
You should know, so we shouldn't have to say it, but we're going to say it.
Gratitude.
We're going to say it.
Go ahead.
Thank you.
Very
we love
much.
you very much. No, thank you for joining us for episode 6. Do we even have a name for the podcast yet? I don't know if we do.
We're just going to leave it at that for now.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll find out by 10.
Yeah.
When
Maybe
it's done.
We should make that by 10 we will have a name for the podcast.
Yeah.
But for now,
if you got suggestions, let me know.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah. Let us know.
LMK.
We need some suggestions.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you for joining us at the table for episode 6. We appreciate you guys a lot. We love y'all.
Yeah.
And yeah, stay safe. Tell someone you love them. And yeah,
that's
episode 7 next.
Okay. See you next week.
Adios.
See ya.